Fambula Sierra Leone. This the Mother Vasan Kane, and I want to take me time for welcome now to the Mother Vasan's Weekly. This we intend for making be a program for the sensitized with Sierra Leonean populace on happenings around the world, and with main theme therefore be focused on patriotism, because one of the reasons we make we can't still use how we day that because everybody, not only people already in positions of trust, everybody feels a own personal interest counts before the general populace, and as a result we want to be in the middle for sure. Say yes, personal interest counts, but it will be the last thing, and that's what decency is. In today's program we get to talk about one, what's really in a community. What's in a community? Okay. Does Sierra Leone really have a community? If Sierra Leone does have a community, it's the problem. Is Sierra Leone really acting in communalism in form of a community? Second thing that we will talk about now, the Lunge Bridge. Okay, the Lunge Bridge, according to some sources, the green radio stations and TVs. I hope people will go understand what I mean by green radio stations and TV. They don't tell we say early September stuff like that they get from the bills. The next thing we will talk about now, phone registration. We not come don't talk about. What's not main problem with that, and whether not a welcoming thing for Sierra Leoneans, we go see. Again, we will also talk about exam malpractice. I think this is not some of the reasons we make. Like I say, the central theme of this particular audio and subsequent audios get to be around giving the glory back to Sierra Leone, the glory that we deserve. And then we also get to talk about the need for national unity. Alright, you can join me on WhatsApp, Mother Vasan's World, in page DD, where we group because WhatsApp not got page. Away from that, you can also join me in our Telegram channel video, Mother Vasan's Weekly, but the link now is t/me.mothervasansweekly. You will able to see the channel, or even just go to the tax bar, write Mother Vasan's Weekly, you will see Telegram. Of course, this audio get to be available on Telegram, and you also get to be available on YouTube. The YouTube channel now Mother Vasan's World. When you go there, you will see we, and then you will be chance for go through several videos that we make tutorials. We now self-reliant videos for it will help you and function where in the days today we say when at the internet world, because we do a few tutorials. Okay, how to even use a smartphone very well, how to create a Gmail account with your phone, and a host of other things that we don't also talk about. But besides anything we say Mother Vasan involved, it's all about lifting Sierra Leone from the mud. And then the last thing we will talk about now, lifting the blueprint from the dungeon of our societies. Alright, I don't intend to make this audio too long. Okay, the first thing we will talk about na phone registration. Few days back, I hear a lady when I don't know whether na the acting chairperson, okay, of NATCOM, within a radio democracy, and one of my favorite journalists, whether Madam Asma, be get for interview, and one of the areas where it be get for press more, I mean the journalist, be the press more on the use of the word false phone registration. But we understand this one first. I don't know in the realm of Sierra Leone what they mean for let you go register your phone. But what I know for other nations, all phones, just like SIM card, all phones get a particular ID. What do you call them? IMEI. Okay, IMEI ID. It help for locate your phone. No matter what side it is, it will locate them. So, according to the lady, when the NATCOM boss say they get for the do SIM registration. I don't know which time now. I don't forget the time frame from now to when. They get for the do phone registration rather, not to SIM. Phone registration, because with the IMEI code, your phone will be protected, and when that they happen, you will get the right. If your phone get missing, you will easily be able for Fenam outside a day. Done a very, very, very good venture. Now the first time this will not come. They do anything what I feel say it represents your own interest. What do I mean by this? Because I get brothers and I get sisters we get thing for do with then telecommunications there. There was a time during this COVID time, two of my brothers from two different communications, and Africell and that of Orange. They go now also we probably they work from home because then so much of lockdown become, instead of they lock everything down, the companies decide for me to send their staff for me to go work from home, like maybe they happen all over the world. But it will be shocking for making somebody, one of my sisters, a lady phone falls and cry because what happened? Somebody call him and ask him. The very first time we saw alone record a case, I call him and ask him. Say, sister, how the body or the lady answer him very well. Okay? He treats him very well, professionally, because my lady is training for. He asked the caller asked me, sister, waiting now the corona update. If not two says you'll not record corona. The lady, because at Africell, I understand, they teach them staff them, especially call center agents, who may be professional with the truth, irrespective of the fact say not to them your mandate for talk about corona, but because the subscribers depend on them for information, the lady tell them the truth. Say yes, so we don't record one case today. What's happened? That person he left far off from somewhere else and caused the lady mama. Cause her. Now just one thing. We try for like of course I see the lady they done. I want for like come to the assistance and try to call this person and try to conscientize them. We try to call the person the number day off. Away from that, we all know, say, several people indeed now on our streets, and they use Africell as them escaping route for waiting call on people and say you don't win so thing from AfriCell. Okay, send money for me, we go make you get this particular thing. Now AfriCell, several people don't record this incident what I talk about, and some of you where they listen now when I know what they talk about, say that true. But when they try after the transaction, don't know, you don't send the money, don't. You tell for call number day, ain't nobody on again. So you see, the seems not the able to solve the problem of Sierra Leoneans or criminals, not the Sierra Leoneans, but in a way we solve criminality. We they see them on televisions because no one they get time yet for go na the US. But we they see them on televisions. If somebody use a phone for do anything, that person go be tracked easily from wherever it is. Because why? Before you they buy your phone, they record everything about you, and they own data. They know they foolish am. The data, even watch. If you buy the watch, why someone not fake? They make sure they register them. Plus you citizenship, everything record them a day in line with you. So in case you watch go missing, you find on any site, just produce the code. They will find out and trace and musa ecomo. Now so the other nation, now so the United States they live. And also you know they happen there, but somebody do them so they throw your phone. And let's say SIM registration phone registration become compulsory in Sierra Leone, wherein every citizen is mandated. Every citizen. See I'm say now a national call, a patriotic call for make I go register my phone freely. Now a patriotic call for register in phone for secure himself and the other people there. Because let's say like putting at they talk about then two instances. Somebody they call, of course, me myself na a living proof. I they use QCell, are they online, are they browse na net. Now I see a certain mail reach me. They say I want party 100 lucky subscribers of QCell who they don't select for win iPhone 10. Is it iPhone 10 or is it iPhone 7? Okay, iPhone 7 or Samsung. They get the very very powerful phones there. They pull on me. Waiting be stop me. And when me wife tell me say, hey, I did not do and so forth. So if not true, you get your brother now, like you said, call him first back. And if you call customer care, the brother they lam round about Barry. Now call him. Mr. Barry, such things they go on. Then the man say no, and they don't get such complaints, but they work on them. Of course, Orange, we all know see, you go left sit down so with your phone, a foreign number flash you. From which number, which company? Orange. So we seems they're not secured. We will register with Sims, but they're not secured because somebody else is breaking the bounds. But if the phones are registered, it will help for reduce this crime. Because if somebody called me now say you don't win so money from AfriCell, I'm not going for hesitate. Yes, I go for hesitate because I need to think I'm twice. But I know say if money go, the SIM go, but the phone no go. Okay? And SIM cheaper na Sierra Leone. Some companies they even sell at 500 euros, some they sell at the highest at 2,000. Okay? So it's cheaper than this country. But phones not cheaper. Criminals don't go get it. Them people they misbehave, so they don't go get the time for to read their phone and buy other one because of one thing. So, however, at the hearing, I hear also from that lady, the chairperson from NATCOM, say not to compulsory. They use compulsory, but somebody go only if you want, you go register and you pay money for that. I don't think say if now they approach that, the approach for be compulsory. Let every citizen say as a mandate for register in phone if you dey use phone, if you no dey use am, no problem. But if you dey use phone for we your security, register your phone and it for be free. Not to some serious person can begin to pay money for national security. Okay, the next thing we go talk about now the Lunge Bridge. The Lunge Bridge, it will be a very, 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 very good landmark na Sierra Leone. I talk about Sierra Leone. Not to for SLP, not to for PMDC, not for NGC, not to for APC, but for Sierra Leone. However, we get people today na Sierra Leone where they feel say anything will not come out from their your parties. Anything will not come out from the party, no go successfully. I don't see videos na WhatsApp where somebody they make shift bridges. They say na Marabio bridge this. For God's sake, Marabio is not even from the north. If that bridge happens, Marabio get vehicle. Then politicians they get them vehicles then. If the road on part of the points that you know they able to come by the sea, they go round. But whether they suffer, now we the poor voters then. Now we yesterday yes, I listened to 98. People Alpha, is it Alpha Bar or Alpha Jalop interview people commuters from Freetown to Lungi. Then they suffer. The story was horrible. People they suffer for crossover. If they not come, if they not go na the ferry terminal on time, they left sit down, the ferry go. Pass they get for use the boats. Then ricket boats them. Only God knows how safe them people let them go day. What if they go meet up rough sea and the boat capsize? What thing you go say? Some of them then tier several we get stick off ferry where they make and say where they make a run for like 1 or 2 months. It go off. People then go then also they stagnated. And people then they come picking and then Lungi where they come na school say na Freetown. Picking and then people and then na staff then na Lungi when na Freetown they sleep. Now the same thing. Freetown and Sierra Leone are like Freetown, I say Freetown and Sierra Leone. Freetown and Lungi are like the same community. But the only distance between we and that bridge there. If they able to connect them, if the president able for connect them, not to benefit for only President BO and APC in SLPP, but it will be a benefit to the Sierra Leone people. It will be something where Sierra Leoneans go forever celebrate. Why we feel so low about ourselves, for let somebody know. I mean, at least the man don't say the things say for do am. So if anybody they think well about this country, the first thing where for Canada in mind, where you a president, not to they will not town chief them, but a president of a nation, where he go say, I did do this, I want to do this, I look for people for me to help me do them. I think so the best thing we for don't do now for come together, pray to God for me able to succeed and make that bridge day. But like I will say, from some green radio stations and TV stations, I hear say by September the bridge in construction will start. Inshallah. Today, Muharram the 9th. Tomorrow will make it the 10th. Now a very big deal is I pray to God Almighty Allah for let President Biogo able to succeed in making that bridge for the people of Sierra Leone. Because look, the Bamako Bridge, where they make that every day all over, that itself they attract investors. Okay, now where I come now, I not get risk for crossover. I go now, I go in a free zone and come out anytime for go use I want go. I remember one time my uncle be travel na the US. They don't die now, they got help me so. But if they travel now the US, in flight time around 5 o'clock, guess how much o'clock we come on our house? 10 o'clock. I talk about 5 a.m., not 5 p.m. Why will they rush this? One, for me could not go meet the plane. Is it how do I think this ferry don't go? Then the panel will go. But if that bridge they constructed now a boost to your own country, Madam, you will go. Everybody, we own generation will go, and we left that bridge there, and we picking them, and then go enjoy the benefits. Then you picking them back and say, oh, then we will grandpa their own time, and that's why they build this bridge. So if any well-meaning Sierra Leonean day, the first thing we for ask God for, hey God, this man don't say this there, Lord God make it able to succeed in that. And I ask Almighty Allah for me able, for me to support that man, maybe build a bridge day for me. The next thing I will talk about now, community. We don't get that thing called communality anymore. Wherein somebody go see in company begin it take responsibility for him. You don't know who say come on. And they do the good to him, not to form a good leader with him later. Nations hold the point hamper. Then they live as community. We always make example of America when the thing not there in we favor. For example, if na bad law they don't carry it, we go say even America itself now so the thing they go. Yes, but even America itself, I remember the time where President Barack Hussein Obama they beat John McCain of blessed memory. Where he beat him for that election in 2008. In President Obama inauguration, we see John McCain. He go and everybody, all important people in America, you see that they go. When they say State of the Union speech, you see them people all they go. They even arrange in a way that President Bush, the current President Bush, we be done that. I mean, we come with President Obama come there. Okay. In wealth, now in Michelle Obama, then they sit down together. I wish we would see Fatima, not Fatima because Fatima is still there. Okay, Fatima Bio, Madam Sianua, there is still so. Way now there for independence. I wish after the different primaries so we get for do SLPP ABC because now then they control this country. After the different primaries, people are not going to go and create different parties for themselves because now you see what's they happen. The Democrats they don't done their own. They don't get Joe Biden as the flag bearer, the standard bearer for this election where they come November. But even though yes, if anybody will they follow up the Democrats convention, then primary is them. It is so tough to the point that they begin to bring out some very stinky secrets about the opponents them. The only person who will try very hard for me not go against a fellow Democrats, I mean Bernie Sanders. They be telling say, hey guys, this is childishness. How can you go against your brother? Okay, but what thing I want to say in this now is, even though they all be there at loggerhead, for example, Kamala Harris, where Joe Biden don't choose now for being running mate. Now even was it the second debate? The second debate the first debate. He hit Joe Biden, even defame him. He make Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. They even double the speed against Biden. Why? Because of Kamala Harris in talk where he talk about one policy where Joe Biden be signed at the time when Kamala Harris now be speaking against black people. But today, waiting then people don't care about now the allegiance to the red stripes and the stars. The stripes and the stars now that are the allegiance. Then flag, a very important. But look We don't even get time for. We get time for red and white, or green and white, than green, white and blue. We community. Let me can say this now. We don't get a community in Sierra Leone. A community for big group of people the way they do things in common. We can get with differences, but we get with community. We get with communal focus. If election is about winning the hearts and minds of people, for what? For the improvement of the nation. If you lost, no problem. You fight to improve the lives of people. So if you have lost, support your brother who has just won. So the nation will grow. But the thing where we always fail for do is, even to the point that we parliamentarians, during APC time we see parliamentarians, they walk out on parliament sitting. When I SLP people they work out on parliament sitting, and the thing will be come out of them sittings then. Now it makes this country suffer. When they see the same thing they happen. Parliamentarians, they support bad laws. Look this 2020 Finance Act where they go with. All the promotions where telecommunications they give you. With parliamentarians left the watch. I talk about parliamentarians, I don't say SFP or APC, but parliamentarians, because we all know say today's Sierra Leone Parliament, we get NGC Day, we get C4C Day, we get even independent parties in the. So not only SFP and APC, so but with parliamentarians, and then people they try, they wait for let 2023 reach now. Quick. We get come and sing music, then like say they're not be there in the parliament. But then people be there, they all unanimously sign that bill say the telecommunication companies them for pool or promotions. We sit down now then sit down quietly. Because they get the small thing where they go and the packages them. Okay? But would they suffer? Now we will make them parliamentarians, now we will suffer the mistakes there. Why? Because they feel say, APC they feel say, if they support any bad law, it get for turn bad on SLP during election time. And the same thing SLP deliver. NGC, they see things then, where they go against the nation, but just in case, just because of the interest, that they work out of farm, or then do something else. All the things that they happen because we not still pledge your allegiance into the green, white, and blue. Because with allegiances not to be party system, and that is bad. It is very bad. Now only Sierra Leone you will see somebody, a neighbor picking, again an exam class, you don't get time for study. Instead of you tell them say, Baba or Titi go sit down study, what thing you go do? You go begin to talk about them. But you not go succeed, you people are not going to succeed. Okay? Now you people say now you know then gold, you not going to succeed. I can tell you something about this Ghana. We always now then with the point and pass say, but even look Ghana, look small. Yes, that is Ghana. But do you know what it takes for Ghana to be Ghana? Because now so we civil society, some of the civil society members away, they don't get chance for go Ghana. Then Ghana are the best examples they talk about. But they don't ever they sit down and think like what the Ghanaians they think. One time one of my sheikhs traveled to Ghana. Okay, I say Michelle, right? When he reached Nakumasi, at that time the school just don't come on. Now there is a Muslim girl at the age of 16 in uniform, but it dressed a very modest Islamic way. So the beginning dressing the girl for attract Michelle. In the midst of the many way we did it. Now in the morning, the only well dressed pikin. So what did the chef do? He decided to get close to the pikin so that he would talk to him and try to know more about her. In the public, Guess what a bystander do? We not get no relationship. The only relationship we get with the lady or the pikin now because the all are Ghanaians. When Michelle want to talk to the pikin, that man they come and tell the pikin say a gun our house. And he turned to Michelle. He say she's very young to be standing in public with an unknown man. Ghanaians. That is what we call community. Not to side somebody could even say the party room if not be Sierra Leone. Now stuff like that for that happen. The party room. Or if you get 1,000 so they expect say the pikin for follower. But in Ghana, they see themselves as community. Look, waiting President former JJ Rawlings. And they're all over, man. They're all over. People, JJ Rawlings, if you take the seat of a statesman, provide guidance to the Bobo then how they come as president. I get party, but in interest go beyond party. In interest go to that green, gold, and red, plus that black star. That is what Ghanaians look at.